You made the choice.
I'm not going to go in jail right now.
Tow truck's here. Come out right now or it's getting towed. That's your two options.
Would you mind maybe just staying here for now?
This is
What's going on, y'all? This is Brandon, aka the Port City Attorney. When you realize you could have gotten a ticket, but now you're going to jail. It happens.
On February 24th, 2023, an officer on patrol noticed a vehicle passing by without the female driver wearing her seatbelt in La Crosse, Wisconsin. Additionally, one of the taillight covers on the vehicle was broken. When the officer was turning around, she drove through an intersection without stopping and appeared to accelerate. As she disregarded yet another stop sign, she nearly got smoked by a crossing vehicle. She eventually stopped her vehicle in the middle of the road and bailed on foot into her house, locking the door.
Stop!
New dispatch.
While waiting for backup, the officer recalled the residents from prior interactions. He soon recognized the 21-year-old female named Shaylin when she opened the front window to speak with him. He ordered her several times to come out, but she refused. Instead, she informed the officer that she was aware of her revoked driver's license, bond status, and did not want to go back to jail. She repeatedly stated that she didn't want to sit the weekend and would rather go to jail on Monday.
This can go the easy way or hard way.
I'm not going to go in jail right now. You can get me Monday. I'm not going to sit the weekend. I can call my probation officer. She's going to be pissed.
I'm going to call him right now and have him put a warrant out and I'm going to come kick your door. You made the choice. You made the choice.
I know I did, but I don't want to sit the whole weekend.
I know you don't. No one wants to sit the weekend, but I'm saying that if you cooperate, the judge is much more likely to issue a signature bond tomorrow when she reviews the things.
Following a records check, dispatch advised Shaylin was revoked due to a prior OWI. She was also out on 4 misdemeanor bonds and on probation.
No, you have bonds, 4
Yeah.
bonds and an OIR, which
She's on-
still could be.
She's on probation too. And
Yeah, which still could have been a sig bond.
yeah.
What my girl is doing right now is admitting to crimes, new crimes, right? This is essentially a standoff. And we need Chris Boss here. We need the FBI negotiator to walk her out or, maybe just get a warrant and go in and get her.
If you were cooperative and decent, you would have got a sig bond and been on your way.
Well, I don't know that. And
Well-
because every time I come by, you do this to me, and I'm terrified. It's not going to get out. I'm not an idiot.
What? Who's not going to let you out? The judges?
I'm not going to go until at least Monday.
If you would have just went in, they want to put a probation hold on you for anything.
You cannot negotiate with somebody who is not willing to negotiate, right? So they're just talking. They're wasting time at this point. One of them should leave, go get a warrant, or go meet up with the parole officer, probation officer, ask them to issue a warrant, and take care of the situation.
Shaylin, you can come out right now or it's getting towed.
Tow truck's here.
Come out right now or it's getting towed. That's your two options.
So what you got?
You're not in charge here, so it's getting towed or come out. All right. It's your choice.
I told you, if you come out and cooperate, you can move your car. If you're not going to cooperate, you don't make the calls or the decisions, and it's going to get towed. They're here. Your dad's not going to be able to move it. We're not going to let him unless you come out.
Hey Jim, so she fled from her car, left it right there. It's not legally parked. We're trying to get her to come out. If she comes outside, she can move it, park it, but if she doesn't come out, then we aren't gonna let. We'll have you guys take it.
Give me a call. I'm going to go deliver this.
All right, sounds good, man.
You're the one making the choices. Put your jacket on, come out, and call your dad.
Would you mind maybe just staying here for now? Okay, I appreciate it. I know you got stuff to do, but
I was going to say, they're about to lose their bargaining chip for trying to get her out of the house if that dude pulls away.
giving her like a minute.
Come out, you can talk to your dad right here. Get
Can we,
towed.
Riley, can we hook it up?
Call your dad outside. Call your dad outside and we will let him go. As soon as he hooks up, it's hooked up. So you need to hurry because it's getting hooked up right now. You can kind of she says she's coming out, so as long as she comes out and actually deals with it, we probably won't hook it up, but as long as you just kind of make it look like you're hook it up for now. That's why. It just, your presence here is going to push her to come out a lot faster than you leaving, so. Yeah, I hate these damn things.
Yeah.
After running her mouth for an extended period, she finally decided to exit the house.
Not going to cost my dad $200.
All right.
Great.
Do you need to call anyone else?
I need to call my dad to see if he's coming.
We can move it for you.
I still would like to talk to my dad. I'm not going to be able to talk to anybody
First of all, you're probably gonna get me kicked out of my fucking apartment because look at this right now. Are you kidding me?
We're not gonna call your landlord. You're being decent.
This is
Just take a breath.
because if I would have gotten pulled over, I wouldn't have to go to fucking jail. That's fucked up.
You can get a signature bond for OER on the street.
That's why we cooperate. That's why you need to
what?
stop.
I will get a signature bond for what?
You would have been
So
OAR.
I'm not gonna get a signature bond.
Oh, no,
I don't know what that means.
If you would have originally stopped for him as soon as he turned on his lights, it would have been a signature bond. And you would have went home.
Great. I love hearing that. Great.
Well, you gotta make good choices, and that ain't
I'm fucking scared. I am terrified. I've been to jail like 30 times. I'm fucking scared. I'm on probation.
do you wanna call
I'm on a
anyone?
bond. I'm fucking terrified.
Want to call your dad again?
Of course, he's supposed to be coming. He's not fucking answering the phone because I'm an idiot.
Would you give us permission to move it for you and just park it?
I'd much rather just have my dad come here. I want to see my dad at least.
Where would he be coming from? Because I mean, obviously we can't sit here for an hour either.
Probably fucking almost here.
First, I will take responsibility for assuming that they're going to immediately arrest her. That's what I would have done. And I've seen that all the time. But these cops are being very, they're giving a lot of deference, and they're being very kind, and they're working with her.
Held by your agent?
For a very long time. No, never. I've
Okay.
actually haven't violated my probation at all. So now this is f***ed and I can't get off early. No. This is totally f***ed.
She will come down and talk to you on Monday.
This is totally f***ed. Honestly, totally fucking f***ed. Nobody ever wants to go to jail. On a Friday, when I have plans and I'm cleaning my house, no, I don't really want to go to jail in that second. Frankly, they're going to tow it.
Because she ran into her house and wasn't cooperating, but she decided to cooperate, so
Yes.
we're allowing you to move it.
Last time I towed it, it took me 4 days to get it.
Well, that's why we'd prefer that people cooperate. We don't want to do that stuff either.
Can you turn your lights off? This is creating a huge scene.
Tire.
Can you turn the lights off?
No, you got a flat tire.
It doesn't matter. I can't drive it anyway.
So you want to give your purse to my partner?
After probation hours, do I have to go in handcuffs in front of all my neighbors?
Yes, you do.
Do I really? I feel like I
Yes.
really don't.
You really do.
Great times. Well, I'm gonna sit in jail all fucking weekend, literally, and they just made a huge scene in front of my house.
You made the scene.
No, actually.
Yeah, she's on 4 bonds, OAR, so she decided not to stop and run into the jail.
Thank you.
But at the same time,
I'm really gonna sit in jail all
there's a lot
weekend,
more
and I might not
charges.
even get out Monday, by the way.
Unfortunately, entitlement is an issue when it comes to criminal law. If there are circumstances where your criminal conduct is in question, right? Did I really commit a crime? Did I really do something that bad? Then yes, you should be given every single benefit of the doubt under the law, right? Innocent until proven guilty.
Because my fucking seatbelt was off.
And then she ran 3 stop signs,
my
almost
fucking
T-boned
seatbelt
blew through a stop sign, almost hit somebody.
seatbelt was off. Because my motherfucking seatbelt was off.
and the 3 stop
Because my
signs.
fucking, yeah, because of you. What the f?
Because of me?
No, I ran the stop sign because of fucking him. No, minding none of his fucking business, literally.
And she's operating after revocation, so
Yeah, that's a charge. My seatbelt, that's some bullshit. Bye. Fucking bye. I'm gonna sit in jail all fucking weekend. They're not gonna fucking release me, of course. And I'm supposed to sit in that.
we send in a review of a probable cause for the arrest, they read it, and then they determine if she needs to sit or not. Then it'll be all dependent if probation puts a hold on it. So
I feel like you're bullshit. If I would have stopped, I wouldn't have went to jail.
I went to call
Knew that, I would have stopped.
I went to call probation.
Don't you think if I knew that, I would have stopped?
I don't know. It always works a lot better when you're cooperative, though.
I have absolutely never had that experience in my life. You're literally threatened to bust down my door over someone saying that their credit card was in my house when it wasn't. That's some bullshit. By the way, their card was not in my house and you threatened to bust a door. I think you have a power trip and I think you're too young to be a cop and to be acting like that. By the way, because I know you and I know your sister and you're way too fucking young to be walking around like that, and you are one of the most arrogant cops in La Crosse I've ever fucking met in my life.
Okay.
And that means a lot. No, that seriously, that actually says a lot.
Well, I would have...
But maybe don't go around smirking at people's windows telling them you're gonna bust down their fucking door because they're scared.
She's completely oblivious to her own actions. This is not uncommon.
Am I going to get a signature bond or am I going to have a cash bond?
It'll be cash initially, and the judge has to review it within 48 hours.
It will be cash right now.
Correct.
Am I getting a charge for running?
Yeah.
Am I? Isn't that a felony?
I'm gonna watch my video and see what...
I literally ran because I'm fucking scared.
Stop admitting to the crime with which you were about to be charged with. Please, stop.
I'm not going to make my dad pay fucking $300 for a stupid ass tow, and I'm not gonna get my door kicked in. So thank you for that. Sounds like I'm gonna get a fucking felony for fleeing and eluding again.
Have you had that before?
Yup. So it sounds like I'm fucked, right?
Sounds like that you knew the consequences.
Sounds like I am fucked, right? God, sorry, I thought I was getting arrested either way. And I came out the fucking house. There was no way I was coming out the house. You're welcome, literally. I was not going to come outside. I would ask if you don't give me a felony because I'm trying to fucking actually not become a criminal anymore. And it seems like my fucking charges just keep going and going and going and fucking going off of I don't have a license and I'm wearing a seatbelt. Is that fucking crazy? I don't think so. Not really.
It's really not, and that's why
I'm fucking was scared, literally. If I get a felony fleeing and eluding, I'm absolutely fucked. By the way, I'm fucked.
Since you came out, I'll work with you and I won't give you the felony fleeing.
So it's still there's a difference between felony and misdemeanor fleeing and eluding?
Yeah, I'll give you a misdemeanor.
These cops are way too nice.
Real quick, I just wanted to say that Attorney Tom / Attorney Reacts content is now on Spotify. We just launched a partnered show, link in the description. Go check it out. Now, back to the video.
Let me see your thing.
Do you recognize me, by the way? Is that why you're so fucking rude to me?
No.
You don't recognize me? I play basketball with this.
Shaylin was charged with misdemeanor counts of resisting obstructing an officer, resisting failing to stop, operating while revoked, and bail jumping. She also received $700 in traffic citations and was soon released on a $2,500 signature bond. About a month later, her charges were dismissed, but were factored into the sentencing for her other open cases. All her citations were dropped too. That sentence was ultimately withheld, and she was only given 18 months of probation.
The justice system is inundated with criminals, obviously. And there are actual real violent criminals out there. And then there's people like this who just have a propensity for crime. That's what probation is meant for, right? So I agree. I think that that was a good choice. I don't think that her conduct necessarily warrants her going to prison or jail if it was just misdemeanors, right? Because ordinarily, you're going to come out of jail. Jail's not rehabilitative, right? You're going to come out a better criminal. Most of the time people do. Some people get rehabilitated, but if you're talking about a misdemeanor, which is, you're subject to, local confinement instead of going to a prison, there's no programs in there for you. They're just holding you, right? So you're not fixing the problem. I'm glad for her. I hope that she can grow up. I'm glad that those charges were dismissed. It sounds like she got a conviction on one of the other 4 cases that she had, and she was already on probation. And it doesn't sound like her probation was revoked. 21 is not really an adult. I mean, you're an adult, but you make a lot of stupid choices, right? So while she was clearly in the wrong in this situation, I'm glad that they were able to work something out where she didn't have to go to jail or prison, because that could have collateral consequences, on other areas of your life for the rest of your life. But the easiest way to not find yourself in this kind of situation is whenever you see police lights in your rear view, stop, and don't run. That's it, right? What do y'all think? Do you think she should have been convicted and gone to prison, or do you think that this was the right choice? Let me know what you think in the comments. Like, subscribe, share, do all the things. We'll see you next time.
Big verdict.